Dear friends, today we're going to tell you a very painful and true sentence, on hearing which your heart will be filled with emotion, and you will also be surprised that such a thing happens in the world. Let us hear this incident from the mother of this boy. The next morning of the wedding, the dead body of my only son was lying on the bed of flowers, and his bride had lost her senses. When my son's murderer was caught, seeing this person, the ground slipped from under all of our feet because he was mine. My name is Zubaida. I had only one son, Harris. He was very handsome and capable. I had married my only son, Harris, and this was the next morning of his wedding when I was surprised to see that his bride was standing and working in the kitchen. At first, I felt that there was a girl among the guests who had come to the wedding, but I had not invited many people. Anyway, my daughter-in-law was dressed very beautifully. She made a very good breakfast. I asked her if my son had not woken up yet, but she did not give any answer to this. I told my daughter-in-law that my son doesn't eat bread for breakfast. He eats parathas. She didn't give any answer to this either. When she sat down to have breakfast with all of us, I asked her to call her husband. Hearing this, she gave such a reply that we were all shocked. She said, "What husband? I don't have a husband." We thought she was joking. We were just looking at her face when the girl whom I had sent to my son's room to call him came out screaming. She said, "Your son is no more in this world." As soon as we looked at the bride, she started smiling and told us something that shocked us. She said, "Just last night, Harris was my only son. Everyone in the whole family liked him. He was the apple of the whole family's eye. My husband left this world when my son was just 3 years old. I raised him alone. I had educated him and made him so capable that today he was an example for everyone. When my son became educated and stood on his own feet, I wanted to get him married, and I had found a very beautiful and sweet girl for his marriage whose name was Zara. I liked this girl very much. I wanted to find a very good life partner for my son. I wanted to tell him that if he is a good person, then his mother has found a beautiful wife for him too, and a beautiful wife is no less than a gift for a man. Zara was also a very good girl. The wedding day came and the marriage also took place, but there was a ritual in our family that as soon as it was morning, the groom would go out of his wife's room. It was not that he should stay inside the room till 1 o'clock. This ritual was very old. The same thing happened at the time of my marriage also. But now, in today's time, who completes these rituals? My elder sister-in-law had come, who was in this family. She was the eldest, and because she was the only elder left, everyone gave her the status of an elder, and she was very much in favor of such rituals. She said, "Why won't there be a ritual? What is wrong with it? It feels good if the groom comes out of his wife's room in the afternoon, and the house is full of guests. People will wonder why he was sitting inside for so long. It is good that the groom comes out of the room before everyone wakes up." Not only this, she also told me about another ritual. I said, "Look, Harris is not bringing a girl of his choice, and we will do this. This girl is very decent. This cannot happen." She said, "You go to his room immediately before it is time to make both of them sit there, and you go and change the bedsheet. Spread a light-colored bedsheet." "What do I mean by light color? Did you understand or not?" I said, "Yes, I understand. But Harris has decorated the whole room with a lot of love and has fulfilled all his desires. The bedsheet that is spread on his bed is also the one he has chosen himself, and the whole room is decorated. If I go and spread a plain-colored sheet, how bad will it look?" My sister-in-law said that she would go then. As soon as she got up with her stick, I was sure that she would go inside, so I said, "Okay, I agree with you." And I went and spread a light-colored sheet. I don't know what ritual she was going to conduct after this. She also said that there is a ritual that if the groom is not allowed to go into the bride's room on the first night, then he becomes the slave of his wife forever. But everyone said that no, this does not happen now. And anyway, tomorrow is the wedding feast. Why don't you do such things? She suddenly became silent on being told not to talk. Her silence meant yes. Thank God she didn't speak much. She didn't say that she wanted to perform this ritual. Anyway, the bride came to our house after getting married. She was a very nice and sweet girl. She was not laughing openly like other brides, nor was she looking here and there shamelessly, nor was she talking. Everyone was impressed by her modesty and demeanor. Everyone was saying that just like Harris, she has got a wife with the same manners. There are indeed good women for good men. I was very happy because everyone was praising my daughter-in-law of my choice. Anyway, she was sent to the room and Harris also left. I explained to my son that, "Son, come out of the room early in the morning. Your aunt has said that it is our family's ritual that the groom comes out of the room early in the morning." Though the weather was changing, it was almost morning. Before the azan of Fajr, I had asked her to come out of the room. She also nodded in affirmative. Both the husband and wife were in their room, and we too came back to our room. We kept talking. It was about to be morning. We thought that we would not sleep because it was not the time to sleep now. But around 2:30, we fell asleep. In the morning, when we woke up after the namaz, one of my nieces came and told me something very strange. She said that since when has that bride been sitting outside? I asked her which bride she was talking about, and she said that I was talking about your sister. She had been sitting outside on the lawn since morning. Then she kept wandering here and there for a while. Now she is in the kitchen. I asked what she doing outside the room since 4 o'clock. I had not asked her to come out, I told my son. I asked that is she right? Then that girl said that yes, she was fine. She's looking very pretty. She has come out after getting ready in a very nice manner. She has come, and a very nice fragrance is coming from them. I said, "Okay, don't talk too much." I immediately went out and started looking for her. She was not sitting outside, but was standing in the kitchen and making breakfast for everyone. I said, "Daughter, today is the first day of your marriage. Why did you come to the kitchen?" No, this would not have happened. You should have come to the kitchen after the 7th day." She said, "What has happened, Ammijan, if I have come to the kitchen? And if I make breakfast for everyone, what is the harm in it? I have asked Harris about your likes and dislikes. Don't worry, I will make a nice breakfast." I found this thing very strange. I was also feeling embarrassed that today was the first day of her marriage, and today early in the morning she got up and started making breakfast for everyone. There were many guests in the house, and now I could not stop her again and again, and she was not stopping either. I said, "Okay, it is as per your wish, but I have made my 2-3 nieces and the girls who have come to the house happy. I told my sister-in-law that you should also help her along with Barbie and don't let her do too much work." When I came back, this news had reached my sister-in-law. She said that your daughter-in-law came out on her own. I said yes, and she said, "Did you tell the bride to come out by mistake because your son is still sleeping inside?" I said no, you told Harris only. She said that, and then called Harris also out. I said that now the bride has come out on her own. Then what is the purpose of her coming out? She will take some rest and there is a wedding reception in the evening. Sister-in-law said that yes, this is right. Anyway, everyone praised Zara a lot. I was very happy. Now I did not know that such a big disaster was about to happen to me. I felt as if I was very lucky. My son was also very good and obedient. I have a very good daughter-in-law. My life was so much blessed. She started preparing breakfast and serving it on the table. She had prepared such breakfast that we were all surprised. It seemed that everything was ordered from outside. The things which were not available in the house, she had ordered from outside through a child. In 2 hours she had prepared breakfast for everyone and was arranging the table. We were surprised, but when I told her that, "Son, go and call Harris," she was surprised. She did not reply to me and said that you all should be seated. I said that we had to make parathas for Harris as he does not eat bread. She did not reply to this either. She just smiled a little. She was ignoring Harris's words as if Harris was not there. I found this thing of hers very strange. I told a girl to go and call her brother properly. Just go and stand near the door and sign. She said that, "Okay, please make everyone sit." She was lovingly telling them to sit down and was pulling the chairs back for them. Everyone was wondering what was happening. This girl was very nice. Such girls are not available these days. Everyone was asking her if she had a sister. She said that she did not have a sister. She was the only daughter of her parents. She came and sat with everyone at the breakfast table. The chair next to her was lying vacant. Everyone was waiting for Harris. I sent another girl behind. I said that she had gone to call Harris. Where did she go? Go ahead. So look, after a while we started hearing the screams of those two who had gone to call Harris. The screams were so loud that we got scared. We all got up together and ran towards this side from where the screams were coming from my son's room. When we went towards this side, those girls were running outside. We caught them. One of them had fainted. I said, "What happened? Brother, what's the matter?" She said, "Harris bhai, Harris bhai." Saying this, she pointed inside and asked if Harris had scared them. He was like that. He used to joke and have fun, but these girls were very scared. If Harris had done this, then he had done a great thing. What was the need to joke with them like this? He had scared the little girls a lot. What kind of an act had he done? I moved forward to ask what was the matter, but seeing the scene in front of me, I felt like I would also faint. I could not even look at the light-colored sheet that we had put on the bed. And Harris was not on the bed, he was lying on the floor. Looking at the way he was lying, I could feel that there was something wrong. I was a mother, so I started screaming. I immediately moved forward and said, "My child, my son, what has happened?" I took my son in my lap and took him to her bed. When I turned her face towards me, I realized that I was in trouble. We immediately took her to the hospital. The hospital staff said that you people were very late in coming. It has been at least 6 hours since your son left this world. If we calculate back 6 hours, this was the same time when my son had gone to the room and was with Zara. Now the question was that if he was lying on the floor, then why did she leave him on the floor like this, and the bed in such a condition that it was clear that something bad had happened? How did she get up and come out and get ready and start making breakfast for everyone? When they asked her, "Where is your husband?" she did not answer properly. Now everyone had to question her. When the doctors came and told them that he had left this world 6 hours ago, Zara started breaking her bangles and started screaming. And she fainted. The doctor said that she had a nervous breakdown. She was not regaining consciousness. Her parents also came there and started questioning me. When I told them all this, they were shocked. I said that your daughter would answer it. They said that if our daughter had done all this, then why would she faint after getting shocked like this? Do you know what a nervous breakdown means? It is not called normal fainting. She may go into a coma forever. She may never regain consciousness. And you are talking like this. Those people started quarreling with us. I had suffered such a big loss. On the insistence of relatives, I even got the post-mortem done. The post-mortem report only said that my son had suffered a severe shock. What was the reason that he was shocked so much that he fell on the ground or his foot slipped? What had happened or not? All this had become a question for us. Here, Zara Joe could have answered our questions. She had fainted. She was lying in the hospital, and her condition was also not good. My relatives said that it seems that your son's foot must have slipped, and whatever happened to him must have happened in the absence of his wife, because if this had happened in front of his wife, then his wife's condition would not have been so bad on hearing this. Everyone started saying that now, we will know when she regains consciousness. Otherwise, it is impossible to say anything before that. The post-mortem report had also come. My daughter was also handed over to the soil. For me, getting her married had become a torture. He was my only son who had now left this world. I wanted to get her married. I had found a girl for him. I liked my son, and I wanted to see my son happy, and I had no idea about whatever had happened. It was a serpentine calamity that had fallen on me like a doom. Now I had no fear of any other doom. My condition was very bad. I was calling the doctor again and again and asking if Zara had regained consciousness or not, because I wanted to ask her what she had done, but she was also not regaining consciousness. 10 days had passed till now. The doctors said that if 2 more days passed, then understood that she had gone into a coma and would not come back because there were only 12 days. If someone suffers a nervous breakdown for 12 days, then he comes back or he goes into a coma forever. This is a common guess, and different situations can happen with different people. One day I went to the hospital. She was in a coma, but her parents were not around her. I sat beside her and told her that I had to take care of you. I had brought her with great joy as my daughter-in-law. Now you tell me what you have done to my son. Did you give him any pain? Did you do all this? If you did, then it will be very bad for you too. If you did not do it, then someone else was involved with you who did all this to my son. And if you have no hand in this, then you are also like me, and I can also understand your pain and your sorrow. And we will shed tears together in its memory, because what else can we do now? But for God's sake, come to your senses so that it can be known whether you are my partner in sorrow or my biggest enemy. What harm did my son do to you? He can't do anything to anyone. Some people were also telling me that nowadays one cannot find out about boys. Your son may have already done something bad to Zara, and after marriage, she is taking revenge on him. She may have teased him in the street, or may have done something with him due to which he is not able to do anything. She was forced to take such a big step, and after marriage he did all this with her. But this could not have happened, because before marriage I had shown him Zara's picture, and he had also seen that picture. If this had happened, he would have told me beforehand, and both of them were very happy on the wedding too. I watched the wedding video 3 to 4 times. I was trying to find something that I had not noticed, but both of them were very happy. The girl was also very happy, and my son was also very happy. How did this happen? How did the matter reach this point? Then I went to the doctor again. She knew that I am her mother-in-law. I said that, Dr. Sahab, is there any hope? She said that there is hope, but not as much as before. But you don't worry. I am sure that this girl will get well. I said that you are saying that there is no hope. Then how will she get well? She said that because this has happened many times before. I was surprised to hear this. I said, what do you mean it has happened before too? What do you want to say? This has happened to this girl before as well. She said, yes, I am her doctor. I have been treating her for so many years. Hearing this, my mind got confused. Then that scene came to my mind when her parents were saying that whatever happened to our daughter happened because of you people. They were screaming and shouting. They did not care about their son-in-law. Their son-in-law had left this world. I asked the doctor, can you tell me the details of this? The doctor said, look, this girl gets angry about small things. She has hypertension disorder, which means she becomes hyper. She gets angry very quickly. She gets so angry that the veins of her brain swell, due to which she repeatedly gets into a situation of nervous breakdown. This time it has happened a lot, but there is hope that she will come back. She is the only daughter of her family. They love her a lot. That is why she has become so spoiled. I thought that she would never get married because the one who made her parents dance so much and would do the same thing with her husband too. But look at the poor girl's fate that she got married. But her husband is no more in this world. This girl has no control over her emotions. She is very emotional. I was shocked to hear this because she did not look like that from her face. And her parents also did not tell her that their daughter has a mental illness. Rather, they were saying that our daughter is very innocent. She is a simple married girl. She is naive, she does not know anything. It means that she was an emotional girl, and a common emotional girl. The girl was more emotional than the girl, like we say that. So-and-so gets very angry. She was even higher than that. But someone getting angry or being emotional does not testify that she has taken such a big step. What did my son say to her on the first night of the wedding, due to which she got so angry? I came back to my house and started thinking about this. I was also looking for evidence around. My eyes were still here and there when one of my relatives told me a strange thing. She said that I will tell you this thing, but please do not hurt me. Understand what thing? I said. She started saying that I was very angry, and I was peeping into the room of my brother and sister-in-law. I said, what do you mean? She said that on the night of the wedding, when my brother went inside, I was peeping into the room. She was my sister's daughter, but she always called her brother. And in this context, she was calling Zara Babi. She started saying that after this, whatever I saw, I got very scared. I did not dare to tell anything to anyone, but I had not seen properly. I'd only heard the sounds. I said, tell me what kind of sounds were these? She said that first, they were talking nicely, praising each other, thanking Allah that we were together, and now our life was about to begin, and I was listening to them. Then after a while, Zara said that the whole room is decorated so nicely, but why is this old sheet spread? On this, my brother said that I don't know why this sheet is spread. I am surprised. Earlier there was some other sheet. As soon as my brother said that earlier there was some other sheet, Zara's tone changed and she said, okay, now I understand why the sheet has been changed. Your family members want to test me. They think I'm a bad character. That's why this sheet has been spread. Brother was repeatedly saying, no, I don't know about these matters. And my mother is also not like this. That's why I don't think that whatever you are saying is true, but she is not the one who is saying this. Majid started getting angry and said, don't touch me, go away from here. These people want proof. I will give them proof. I will give them such proof that they will remember it all their life. This is my in-laws' house. They put such a big allegation on me as soon as they came, that whether I am a virgin or not, what do these people think of me? Have I had an affair with someone else? Have they thought me to be cheap? I will not leave me, and I will never forgive anyone. Zara will never forget this disgrace, and will never let anyone forget it. Suddenly it seemed as if Zara was breathing heavily, and she started roaming here and there like a mad person. After a while there was a sound of a loud blow. After this there was silence. I ran away from there. Please forgive me, Carla. I did not know whether I should have told this before or not. But maybe he had done all this. That is why she came out of the room so comfortably, as normal as she looked. In reality, she was not that normal. I think she was mad. On hearing this, I scolded this girl a lot and said, go away from here. I was so worried for so many days, and you did not even realize my pain. But now I understand that she did not tolerate all this because she was really mad and mentally ill. Maybe she was angry that we are trying to test her, trying to know her purity. And if it was so, then the biggest reason for this was my sister-in-law, who told me to go and change the bedsheet. Come, and because of this act of hers today, my son has left this world, but it means that she did not do all this. I told this girl that I would have to testify, and she said that I was ready to testify, but as soon as I went to the hospital and went towards her room, I saw that she was not on her bed. I was surprised. I thought that maybe the hospital people must have shifted her to some other place. Then this doctor told that she regained consciousness last night only. As soon as you left from here, she regained consciousness. And today morning only her body was damaged. Her parents have taken her away. When I reached their house after going there, I came to know that they had fled from there. Maybe she had told her parents. She was the one who did all this, and they left there fearing the police and jail. It has been 5 years now. Zara and her parents have not returned, and my son is gone from this world. Why did they lie to us while making the marriage? Why did they get their mad daughter married to my son? Who am I to blame? These parents get their mad daughters married thinking that they will get better after marriage. She was married to her sister-in-law, who, due to a useless ritual, I got all this done and my son left this world. Now you people tell me whose fault it was, and I request all of you that when you decide the marriage of your children, do not confirm such a delicate matter like marriage just like that. Do some investigation and take the next step only after asking and investigating. Dear friends, we hope that you have liked today's story. Do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends, and also give your valuable opinion in the comment box. If you are new to our channel, then do subscribe to our channel and do not forget to select the bell notification on all so that you can get notifications of our videos.